between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Kevin Pillar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on the hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Here's the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Travis, base runner at first with 1 out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Runners on first with 1 down. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Arrieta has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. It's particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. It's swung on and missed, strike 3. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Fouled away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Into the box now, Aledmus Diaz. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Avisail Garcia. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here comes the first pitch. That's a ball. And a fastball just a bit high. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here's the 2-1. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. And that's the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In is Curtis Granderson, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 home. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. Anderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
Batting 8.
Russell Martin now, runner in scoring position with 2 runs. From the stretch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Diaz stands at second with 2 gone. Missed with a slider.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Arrieta sets. Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Diaz is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
0-1's the count.
A fastball right over the outside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
So now Carlos Santana. In past meetings with Tanaka, he carries a .308 batting average. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Drilled to the left side. Donaldson's there. And now a jump throw against his body. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Third baseman,
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So here now is the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Masahiro Tanaka.
First pitch on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Williams. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out
there. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Pillar is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tanaka aboard here at first with nobody out. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Devin Travis waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Devin Travis. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, John.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
In the dirt here. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. Arrieta sets. Here's the 3-0. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. And there's one away.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Arrieta. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And he'll hold off the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. That time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He went down swinging to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Avisail Garcia. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Into the box, Russell Martin, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Garcia on second, Granderson at first with no outs. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hey. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout is out number one.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Masahiro Tanaka. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Popped him up. Williams moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Spinning a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, Devin Travis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. So far on the year, Donaldson has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Donaldson, the runner at first with two gone. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. The 2-1 home now to Smoke. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Phillies nothing. Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Diaz picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese.
And that would be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Adam Morgan is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Adam Morgan.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz.
Shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 1 out, nobody on. And that'll miss up and in. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez has a play. 2 down.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Curtis Granderson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 4-0. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Ball and a strike. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Two and 2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. The relay, and he is in there.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 1-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there on the smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Russell Martin now, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's gone 3 for 6.
Russell Martin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Right on the corner, 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Masahiro Tanaka. And he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Center fielder, number 11.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two and 1 the count to Pillar. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So digging in now, Devin Travis, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 2. And he'll snap one over to first, and he's back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And this one's in the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Aaron Altair is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Aaron Altair.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The average down at an even 220. 1 home run, 9 driven in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Luis Garcia is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Luis Garcia.
So coming to the plate, Devin Travis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. So 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Travis is retired, and there's one away. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Two and one now. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
3-2.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they're in front 4-0. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How to get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Fielder,
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
That misses. 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
the first baseman, number 41.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Santana. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Granderson. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
The 1-0. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Granderson will get it in quickly, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
settling in now, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch come. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Santana, the runner at third. Franco over at second. Alfaro on at first with 2 down. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Phillies leave him loaded. They're down 4-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Francisco Rodriguez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Rosales will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
0-2, here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Stepping up now, Curtis Granderson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way. too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here it is, the 3-0. A take there by Granderson. As that pitch misses, it's ball 4.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
So stepping in, Russell Martin. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 0-2 home. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Masahiro Tanaka. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Kevin Pillar would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Pillar. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 hit to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Rosales. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's Donaldson down at third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Pilar. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Edelbert Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Devin Travis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. One out, nobody on. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the back himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 4-0. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Nope. 2-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to Donaldson. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Ball 3, 3-0. On deck, Carlos Santana. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Luis Avilan enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Here's Carlos Santana now. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's got a 3-for-5 line. set. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. Count even now at 1-1. Hoskins, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Another full count offering on its way. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground, and he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh boy. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Third baseman, number 7.
Roberto Ozuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Stepping in, Maikel Franco. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Runners are at first and second with one away. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ripped toward the gap in right. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. digging in and looking for more. Jorge Alfaro. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. The hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
2-2 pitch just missed.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now batting,
Tommy Joseph will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
number 19, Tommy Joseph.
And he takes ball 1. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. The 1-1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka earns win number 4 on the season, striking out 12 in the process. Jake Arrieta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 4-4. The loss goes to Jake Arrieta. He falls to 3-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.